Now we would proceed to understand how to build an EC2 instance for a Windows box. So the same way we would be creating, the process is completely same the way we had created for a Linux box. All we need to make the changes are the security group instead of SSH would be RDP, and the AMI OS that we would be selecting would be Windows instead of Linux. So we will proceed doing the same. So here we go. So here we see a free tier eligible Windows is there. Select T2 Micro. T2 Micro, it shows as free tier eligible. What does that mean? Whenever you create an AWS account, for 750 hours of free computation is given per month. So provided you use T2 Micro. Configure instance details. The network configuration would be covered here, which includes a VPC, subnet, public IP address, capacity reservation. Since it's a Windows server, you also get an option to domain join directory. What is a domain join directory? Domain join directory falls into the category of the Active Directory and its connection and LDAP connection for Windows servers. It's a technical part that Windows related stuff would cover. Rest all things are similar to what EC2 instance for Linux had covered. Since it's Windows, it would require more services to be running in the backend. So by default, you get 30 GB of storage. Add tags means providing name to your server. This is EC2-Windows. Again, security group, as I said, by default RDP has already been selected. I would be changing custom to anywhere. Now why am I selecting anywhere? Because I would be accessing the server from a remote location from a public internet and not through the intranet. So I need to make it be hosted on a public cloud. And launch it. We'll be using the same key pair, though it's a Windows server and not Linux, because key pair has nothing to do with what kind of server you're building, rather it has specific to the region. One key pair downloaded is specific for authentication for entire services within that region. And here we go, the server is built. It will take some time for the machine to be ready. Unlike EC2 instance for Linux, we don't have to proceed and convert the PEM file into PPK file, because this connection is from Windows to Windows and no third-party tool is required. Rather, we would be proceeding with the remote desktop connection. So for authorization, we would directly be using PEM file. So I've opened a notepad to copy the password. We would need to generate a password. So to generate a password, we need to click on action, get Windows password. However, the password is yet not ready because the machine takes close to 4 minutes for the password to be in sync with the PEM file. So we'll be waiting for a couple of minutes and we'll be pushing it again. Now, how do we connect Windows server? So we'll just click on run MSTSC. MSTSC stands for Microsoft Terminal Services. It opens remote desktop connection. We'll copy the public IP address, paste it over here, connect. As I said, the default username for Windows machine, for Linux machine is EC2-user. In the same way, for Windows machine, it is administrator. Though Windows are not case sensitive, but still I would prefer keeping A as capital. The password I would be getting it from, seems the password is yet not ready. We'll have to wait for some more time.